Welcome to the road to $1 million in cryptocurrency live stream. I'm going to try and document my journey over the next 300 days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Now, if you're new, my name is Ash. I'm an entrepreneur and I believe in financial education because that is the only way that you and I are going to build financial independence. So please like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me on this crazy journey. This is day 45. Let's start. We got some crazy action. We should call this "Welcome to the road to $1 million in pump and dumps" because because this is very entertaining. This is extremely entertaining. So what you're looking at on screen right now is MEESEEKS finance, MEESEEKS finance or something like that, and it is a very interesting. It's a very interesting platform. As you can see, it's going to the center of the earth, but it also goes to the moon, you know, occasionally from time to time. For some reason, this particular view is not showing you guys what I see on the other view, which is basically this one right here. But I'm not sure. I have to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how to change that view on this particular screen here. But yeah, we're gonna review this platform today. It's very interesting. It's also super scary if you are invested in something like this because, you know, nobody likes to see their investment, you know, moon and then evaporate, you know, and you have to be so quick, like really fast, because we have many traders in here. And so we're gonna review this today. I'll also kind of explain my position, and hopefully you guys will kind of understand where I'm at in terms of this investment, which is which is a bit painful today, but we're not giving up. We're not throwing in the towel. You know, we're winners. We're winners. Yo, we got so many people in here. I gotta say hello. Right, so we got Hey YG, welcome my friend. Dexterium here as well. Quatika is here, welcome, appreciate you. Jason Barrow is here, welcome. Vietnamese Koi, don't play with Rick and Morty, only dogs rule this crypto. We're gonna get it back, man. We are going to get it back. We should never panic sell. It just means that, you know, if we put everything in, we just can't buy the next few projects until we break even on this one. And so that's just the nature of the game. Luckily, I learned from, my mistakes. So I didn't go in with everything I own. I still kept, a fair amount of my profits from yesterday. In the wallet, you know, and so I just decided to experiment a little. But I am quite excited about this platform. I really am. It's quite interesting. It's really similar to many other auto BNB platforms that we have. So we're going to take a look at it today, and we'll talk about some of the features and that sort of thing, and why it could be an interesting project inside of your portfolio, at least for the short term. All right, so let's see who else. Jason says, check out BananaMatic on Ape Rocket, easy money on a safe pair. Ooh, I will definitely check that out for sure. All right, before we check anything out, let's actually go ahead and fire off a tweet here. Right, what are we saying? Ooh, we've got we've automatically somehow tagged these people. So, okay, that's good. That's good. I didn't have to find them. Dear at Bitcoin. Ooh, oops, my bad. Bitcoin. Why do I not find Bitcoin? Where is it? Maybe they no longer want to be taggable by me. All right, I don't know why I can't tag Bitcoin, but well, maybe it's BTC. Maybe it's BTC. It's not BTC. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be tagged anymore. Anyways, we're just gonna try and tag them, and let's see if we can fire off this tweet. Who else are we tagging now? Meeks, Token, PancakeSwap, Bitcoin. Okay, awesome. Right, what are we saying today? Our rocket ship ran out of fuel. Our rocket ship ran out of fuel halfway to the moon, but we're not done yet. P.S. We are live, and let's put that in there. Hashtag crypto, hashtag DeFi, hashtag investing, hashtag money. Let's see what else are we saying here. Hashtag BTC, hashtag BSC, hashtag Ethereum, hashtag Geek Arts, hashtag $1 million. Okay, our rocket ship ran out of fuel halfway to the moon, but we're not done yet. PS, we're live. Okay, that sounds good. Please, guys, retweet this, so we can receive some recovery here. By the way, smash the like button if you have not done so yet. That would be amazing. Yo, Kwatika, you have sent $10. What? Man, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Okay, so what are we looking at here? This is the MEESEEKS Earn BNB platform, and it is another auto BNB system which has a very interesting mechanic. It also absolutely sucks for traders. However, traders don't care. They will sell any moment they get, as you can see here on my screen. For some reason, I can only see the short view here. I wonder how we can see the other view. 15 minutes, 1 minute, maybe it's this one. Okay, yeah, it is this one. Okay, so as you can see, these candles look really weird. I am not entirely sure if I am looking at the correct view, but you know, it is what it is. I got in, I can't even remember what rate I got in, probably over here somewhere, because when it pumped I was very close to breaking even, so I got in around here. It obviously did its whole rise and fall like the phoenix, and now it's doing its crazy wave here. It's and hopefully, you know, we can see something a little bit better, a little more recovery there. But what's really interesting about this platform is that it is an automatic farm system. So you hold this token and then you get the farming, basically you get to farm BNB every 30 minutes automatically. It just gets deposited into your account. Now, I cannot remember for the life of me what I earned here, but I think it was 0.1 or 0.2 BNB. I will be able to tell you by going to my wallet and checking my activity, which is probably here. And in case you want to know how much you've earned, you might as well go over to BSC Scan, click on internal transactions, and then of course you should be able to see how much BNB you have, right? And so of course, I spent about 3 BNB on this, so I am I'm about halfway actually to breaking even. So I will hold that until I can see an exit for my position. Right now I have about 1.5 BNB remaining in there. Hopefully it doesn't go all the way to 0. That would absolutely suck. But you know, I'm very excited. I'm very excited because I feel like we have some new superpowers, and I'm very excited to share them with you. You know, I'm very excited to share these new lessons and skills with you today. So I just wanted you to know that in case you do want to know how much you're earning, you can only track it on the chain. For some reason, there's no button that allows you to like see how much you've earned for some reason. But it's very, very, very simple, very basic platform here. Right, so what is the strategy? What is the plan? What is the whole, we're seeing some recovery there, which is nice. So what are we talking about here? Well, lately I've come to realize that it is considerably more profitable to buy a token the moment it launches, write up the profit, and then just sell it, or at least sell a fair amount of it, you know, towards the top. And so you get to take some really, really good profits there. Again, that's not financial advice, that's just the basics of trading, but I've learned that in decentralized finance especially, it's it's considerably more profitable to do that than to farm. However, you can also absolutely and completely get wrecked if you do this. So just keep that in mind, right? And how do we do this? Well, we head over to a wonderful site called Coin Hunt CC. We head over to Coin Hunt CC, and we find out which projects are launching and which ones have already launched. And this one right here is another one that's meant to launch like right now, but unfortunately I didn't see it yet. Regardless, let's go and click on it and see if it's purchasable here. Okay, it's not purchasable, so we probably just want to grab this and see if this is pumping. And this is, I'm not going to buy it. I just want to demonstrate for you guys. I don't know if it's live or not. It's called Weird Finance. It's a really weird token name. It's really weird, you guys. It's weird. So, okay, so for some reason it hasn't launched yet, but that's another one. And so how do I find this? I go over to this wonderful site called Coin Hunt, and I look at a few different things. Of course, I look at when the thing is launching. I look at how much community engagement it has. I also look at a few other things like the Telegram group, like the social media engagement and handles and that sort of thing to determine whether this could be interesting. And MeSeeks seems to have a pretty decent sized following, about 6,000 people, give or take. So we are hopeful. I mean, of course, I don't know if I'll want to hold this forever, but for now, we'll see how it goes. You know, I am, like I said, about just over halfway on my position. So I'm hoping for a nice little uptick. I should be able to break even at 0% here. And if I don't, then I'll just hold until I get all the BNB back in my wallet, which is awarded to users every 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So if you see BNB right now, then in 30 minutes, you'll see the next deposit come in. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I understand from this so far. So this launched about an hour ago, give or take, and that's currently what we are seeing right now. The craziest thing, however, happened. I was actually not able to purchase this for the longest time. I was trying to buy like here, I was trying to buy here, I was trying to buy here, and it just wouldn't work. It was crazy. So, you know, I had to like make small orders, unfortunately, and so that's how that happened. But, you know, please don't copy what I'm doing. Just always do your research, find your own risk level, and make sure that you guys are prepared for the losses as well as the wins, okay? They can't always be wins. They are definitely a lot more losses in this particular game, but it is very fun and it is very exciting. So that's something I wanted to share with you all, and hopefully that makes sense. We're gonna close weird there, and we're going to take a look at BananaMatic on Ape Rocket. Okay, so let's take a look at BananaMatic here. Banana BananaMatic. Oh, sorry, Ape Rocket. Ape Rocket Finance. Okay. Right. Ooh, very interesting. Auto compounding. Nice. That's very cool. But can you do this with the BananaMatic? I don't know. Let's see. Where is the BananaMatic? Am I not seeing it here? Did I miss it? I see banana BNB. Maybe this is the BSC side. I need to switch to the Polygon side. All right, that might help. All right, so where are we? Oh, here we are. Nice. Oh, 737% auto compounding. Very cool. Very cool. And then I'm guessing you obviously earn these P space tokens. If I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? Do we earn P space tokens? I don't know. But yeah, that looks really cool. I wonder what their tokenomics are like. Let's find out. It's been a while since I've actually joined a farm these days. I was farming a little bit, but it's kind of difficult. I'm very interested in joining, or I was very interested in joining the Bones swap or something like that. But for some reason, whenever I try to join the farms or the pools, they just don't work. It's really weird. It's really weird. So I'm hoping that, at some point when I find a farm, maybe this one, I might try Ape Rocket out. But let's actually take a look at what they have to offer here. Okay, so why are their tokenomics not listed out so clearly? For every BNB collected in performance fees, 34 space are minted. Okay, this is interesting. Honest banana farmers. So deposit banana BNB LP and reap their benefits. Okay, that makes sense. Initial capital is $1 million. Oof. What? 30%? Am I reading this correctly? No, I'm reading this wrong, you guys. Okay, so the transaction cost assumes it takes 4 to 5 steps for Ape Rocket to compound deposits. Around 25% of Rocket's profits will be bonuses. Okay, that's fine. Smart investors stake long term. The meaning of spaces, pools, APYs. If you buy $10, okay, we understand that. But this right here is concerning. Okay, 30% performance fee and a 0.5% withdrawal if withdrawal happens within 72 hours of deposit. For further clarification, 30% performance fees collected and given to space stakers. For every 1 BNB earned, 34 space tokens are minted and given to respective users. Okay, so it's sort of like similar to an auto compounding system, but 30%, that's crazy. I'm not sure actually. Maybe the performance fee refers to the fee that is levied on auto compounding pools. So if you are unfamiliar with that, I could be completely wrong, but I understood it best when I checked out the Pancake Swap launch here. So they have this thing called the Auto Cake Pool, which they launched a little while ago, and there's a performance fee here, which means that from whatever you earn, 30% is deducted. As you can see, this Auto Cake Pool only deducts 2%, but it looks like, I'm not entirely sure, maybe we can have some clarity there. Maybe we can have some clarity there as to the performance fee. That sounds really crazy. But hey, interesting. Right, apes can stack their space tokens, okay, and get back BNB as fees, okay. So that's the Binance Smart Chain side. What about the Polygon side? Banana and space, okay. Ooh, they do have some complex formulas here. Okay, so I'm guessing, Jason, if you want to clarify for us, if you use the Polygon side, here they're saying that assuming you buy and stake the space token, you can get back BNB. That's obviously assuming that you are on the Binance Smart Chain side. But what happens if you're on the Polygon side? Do you earn Matic automatically? Is that how it works? It would be really cool to see some clarification there. Governance, okay. I'm not really understanding what the max supply is, but let me see if I can find it here for you guys. Max supply, max supply. I don't see any max supply, guys. Maybe this one. Okay, so maybe this is an inflationary token. I'm not entirely sure. It could be an inflationary token. I could be wrong. It could be inflationary, but that's yeah, very interesting. Really interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this something you'd like to try out? We do have confirmation from experience that this might be a very stable pool. I'm personally not entirely sure. Let's have a look at the price performance here. Dex Guru might be the best for us. Jason says it's been on the BSC for a long time, and yes, it is inflationary. You get up to 60% LP and 40% space. Ooh, interesting. How long has it been on the BSC for, Jason? Space. All right, let's take a look at the space token. What is the space token? It's 7.5 on their site, and that is obviously the wrong space, so we need to find. Okay, for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, but I am not getting the right chart. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, so that's the only one that I can see, which is on the Binance Smart Chain. So on the Binance Smart Chain, it looks like it has, it already experienced its parabolic blow off there. So as you can see, it reached a pretty high point, which was, I'm not entirely sure. Let's go to like 1 hour view here. Okay, so the blow off was around $49, and right now it's around $14 on the Binance Smart Chain side. And here on the PolygonMatic side, we are currently, I don't even know if this is correct. Let's try polygon.poocoin. Very interesting. I did also want to take a look at another platform that we had a request on, but I wanted to see if we could find the chart here. Doesn't look like there is any chart for some reason. All right. Anyways, that's that might be an interesting platform for you guys to check out. It does look, pretty decent. Of course, we do need to check out the code and that sort of thing. So I think I've shown you guys how to do that. Might be a good idea for you to try. Dennis is here. Dennis says, did you use the rug doc to scan the risk for the DeFi project? What are we talking about? Which one? Yes, I do use rug doc for sure. Are we looking at Ape Rocket? Is that what we're talking about on rug doc? Rug doc has no data. What about me? Nope, no data. So Dennis, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, so some clarification would be great. All right, so my friends, what are we looking at today? So of course, I was supposed to show you my numbers, And so I suppose I can do that really, really quickly. So in case you want to know how much I have personally been doing over the last 20... Ooh, I got a payout today. That's very cool. Okay, let me just check here, you guys. Let me check. Let me verify. By the way, yesterday, if you missed our live stream yesterday, the Ethereum, or rather the Ether, is potentially a really, really cool opportunity to invest and hold right now. I converted most of my BNB into Ether recently, and so I think we might see a decent amount of price appreciation there. So I've personally, I'll just tell you guys, of course I could also show you here. We had a payout today of 0.61 Ether, which at the time of this recording is roughly about 145.33. Let's divide that by 3, and you can say that we averaged out $48 over the last 3 days. And so the previous payout was on the 4th. Today's payout, of course, happened a little bit earlier in the day, around 10 a.m. And of course, that is what we made, which is not too bad. In terms of Bitcoin, I will just have to take a look right now, which also is a really, really, really cool opportunity to mine in case you haven't started mining yet, or you don't know how to start, or maybe you're contemplating starting. Oops, no, we want Bitcoin. My bad, my bad. Okay, so Bitcoin is currently at $34,500 right now, and my app is not connecting for some reason. Let's try that one more time. Just give me a sec here, you guys. I'm trying to connect to F2 Pool, but F2 Pool is offline right now. So I think roughly, if I'm not mistaken, we do about 0.00048. So roughly about $16. That's what I've been doing for like the past few days. And then again, like I said, it's just my like 1/4 of my Bitcoin farm. And so when I do find cheaper electricity to host my miners, I will most likely move, which is something I'm really excited about. Move meaning I'll move my farm, because right now running it residential is just hella expensive, especially here in Dubai. It's crazy. But the irony is that, okay, so in case you don't know anything about me, I live and work in Dubai. I have a business here, I have a job. Of course, my family is here, but I'm not from Dubai. I wasn't born here. I'm actually South African. And so I moved here to Dubai about 8 years ago, and it's been great. However, you know, it doesn't really matter how long you live and work in the country, in the UAE, you cannot become a citizen. But the crazy thing is that there's this disparity between expats and citizens, right? And if you're a citizen, you get these amazing benefits, right? And so we, as expats, let's just talk about electricity, for example. We pay at least 6 cents, okay? And then every time you hit a new tier in your electric bill, on your electricity consumption, you end up paying more, right? So it goes from like 6 cents and then to like 8 cents tier 2, and then the third tier is like 10 cents, and then beyond that is like more expensive. And when I mean cents, I mean cents per kilowatt hour used. And so that can be really expensive, especially if you're running tens of thousands of kilowatt hours per month. It can get really, really expensive, right? And so the citizens are fixed at 2 cents. What the heck, you know? Like, I'm like, dude, that's so unfair. That is so freaking unfair. And so, you know, unfortunately, yes, we do have cheap electricity, but it's not as cheap as some of those other guys, you know what I'm saying. So us us miners, we have to, we have to be resourceful during such times. All right, cool. So let's see what else you guys are saying here. Sash, how many graphics cards are you using to mine ETH? Oof, right now I think I have about 20 graphics cards, and yeah, it's just, it's interesting. It's also a lot less profitable than what it was a couple months ago when ETH was like at an all-time high. It was great, man. There were some days I was doing like $260 a day. It was amazing, but unfortunately, it also comes at a price. Number one, right now, graphics cards are crazy expensive. They're really expensive. And then, of course, the second thing is that it is just insane. You can't find them, right? It's so difficult to find graphics cards if you are able to find them, because everybody's holding on to them and trying to mine. However, now with the fall in price of ETH, as well as the profitability after the Berlin, if I'm not mistaken, the Berlin hard fork happened in May around that time, and that basically reduced ETH gas fees. It basically like slashed it by like 50% or more. I think it slashed it by like a lot more than 50%. So we as miners ended up getting paid less, and so you see lots of cards and rigs on the market right now. The downside, however, is that many of these miners who own these really awesome rigs, like 30 series cards, they have just, they got scalped. They got really, really scalped. They got shafted. So a card that would normally cost like $1,000, was being sold for like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per card. So you can imagine if you want like 20 cards, right? You have to take a freaking like personal loan or something from the bank just to pay that, and you're not guaranteed to make that money back with the amount of ETH that you mine. So luckily for me, I got in last year when everybody was like super bullish on buying Bitcoin and all of that stuff. Of course, I did buy a little, but I put most of my money into the mining hardware last year, and so that helped me be in a better position. So now whether I work or I don't work in trading here, luckily some money still comes in, which is not too bad. But yeah, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I personally don't think it's a good idea to invest in ETH mining equipment right now, unless you buy, maybe the ASIC mining hardware. I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about here. So let's say, for example, you want to buy an ETH miner, right? So I think this one is pretty good, the Silicon A11. All right, so this right here, as you can see, it's really, really expensive. I don't even think this is legit, but apparently it's on eBay. Apparently, I don't know if it's legit. It's currently going for 50,000 freaking dollars. 50 G's. It's crazy. Personally, I don't think this is actually the real inner silicon, so you have to be very careful. But let's just look at the specifications here so you have an idea. Okay, this is the A11 Pro, the latest model, the top of the line model, and currently doing 2000 mega hash. Now what does that mean? That means that's the equivalent of running 20 RTX 3080 cards, assuming they all run at 100 mega hash each. So let's look at the RTX 3080. Okay, some of these, this is the non-hash rate limited version. Ooh, so they actually did start to come down a little bit in price here. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. I mean, it's still really, really bad. These cards went on sale, MSRP, for around $600. And as you can see right now, they're selling used for $1,600. So, you know, if you're very lucky if you can find one anywhere close to its MSRP. But what we're saying is that miner that I just showed you, the inner silicon, is like 20 of these cards. And so, of course, 20 of these cards, you can imagine what the electricity bill would be. Let's assume you run at like 250 watts per card, and you run 20 of them, you're spending 5,000 watts. And of course, here with this one, it is 2,500 watts. So half the power consumption. Also, it's a lot more compact, and that's what I would consider looking at if you're serious about getting into mining. You want to find the most efficient hardware possible, because we are about to hit the London hard fork. The London hard fork on Ethereum. And what does that mean? That's basically an update, EIP 1559, that will burn the gas fees. They're just going to burn it. They're going to burn it, you guys. They are going to burn the gas fees. And what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we are unfortunately going to not earn as much. Right now, Ethereum miners earn both block rewards and gas fees. Same with Bitcoin, right? You earn block rewards and gas fees. And so what the Ethereum Foundation have decided, and the Ethereum community have decided, is that they want to just completely eliminate gas fees. It's way too expensive for traders and investors on decentralized finance. And so they're basically going to try and do that. As a result, we, the miners, will only get a block reward, and it was 3 ETH per block. That's 3 ETH every 15 seconds released into the market. But now they have a plan to basically reduce that to 2 ETH per block. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, now that is really interesting. All right, so let's see here. Jason says, yes, I see people selling 10, 38 here in Sweden. Got it. Aren't ETH going over to proof of stake? Yes, that's the other thing to also worth considering. ETH is moving to proof of stake, and it's not going there right now, but Ethereum 2.0 will basically completely move away from proof of work, so no more mining. As a result, we are going to we're not going to mine ETH anymore. You know, we're going to have to use our graphics cards to mine something else, which then tells us that an investment like this is a really bad idea, because at least with graphics cards, you can program it to mine something else. This is specific to the ET hash algorithm. Same with Bitcoin miners. They are specific to the SHA-256 algorithm. And so ET hash is applicable to other coins as well. I think you might be able to use this with Ethereum Classic and other such projects, but you won't be able to use this on normal ETH, like the regular Ethereum network. You won't be able to use it. And as a result, it's going to become, very, very useless hardware. So if you can get this at like 1/10 of the price, that's the only time I would consider buying it. But there's no way in hell I'm paying $50,000 for this, knowing that ETH is going to reduce the rewards to miners, or rather the Ethereum network is going to reduce rewards to miners very soon, like this month. And it's also going to move to proof of stake, which means this will be completely useless. So anyways, long story short, Ethereum mining might be a really bad idea to buy into Ethereum mining. But Bitcoin mining, man, that is going to last for at least another 100 years. And if you can get your hands on hardware right now, not only let's show you what it looks like. You should be looking for the Antminer S19 Pro. This right here Where is it? Okay, unfortunately, these prices have not been updated. As you can see, that's what they used to be like a couple months ago. They used to be hella expensive. This right here, the S19 Pro 110 terahash. This is probably the most efficient, or if not one of the most efficient, Bitcoin miners on the market right now. It's been in the top spot for like at least 2 years. It's not new. It's been on the market for like at least 2 years. But it went on sale for like $2,000. And as you can see, the value has just gone up incredibly. So I would not buy it on eBay because you have lots of scalpers on eBay. What I would do is I would look at Alibaba because I've seen prices around $6,000 right now, maybe a little bit less. And that's coupled with the fact that the Bitcoin difficulty on the algorithm has dropped, makes for a really awesome, really incredible investment. You know, now you can start mining Bitcoin directly, natively. The hardware is a lot cheaper, and the difficulty is a lot lower because of all the China changes, all the changes in China in terms of regulation. So let me show you what I am looking for, or rather what I'm looking at, so you can understand here. F2 pool. Dude, man, I really want to see some recovery on this MEESEEKS finance coin because this is not looking that great. We might have to hold for a lot longer here, you guys. We got bit shafted with this one. We got really shafted with this one, actually. Have not been able to break even on the trade there, but we are earning BNB, which is nice, but still not able to get anywhere close to break even on the trade there. So that kind of sucks. For some reason, F2 pool is no longer working right now. So let's just go over to maybe ant pool, and let's see if we can find a calculator here. Okay, so this is the chart. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but anyways, so you can basically see what you can earn here, right? So I click on calculator and I say, okay, this is the difficulty, which is at present, and I put in 110 terahash, and it tells me how much Bitcoin I can mine on the pool, which, by the way, you can only mine on a pool unless you have like a giant farm, like, you know, several several petahashes, maybe even several exahashes. Then you're ready to just mine Bitcoin solo by yourself. But right now it is not possible to to mine solo. But if you mine with a pool, the pool will guarantee these rewards every day, every 7 days, every month, and in 1 year, that's kind of what the reward would look like. So in 1 year, you'll be able to mine 0.35 Bitcoin with that machine. This one right here, where is it? Something is wrong with F2 pool, you guys. Something is really wrong with F2 pool. Anyways, I lost the machine, the Antminer S19 Pro. It could be a really cool investment. I might pick up a few of them if I can find it for a good price. But I have like 13 ASIC miners. They're not the top of the range ones like this, but they can, you know, they can do some decent numbers. But this one right here, as you can see, very, very good return. And this is Bitcoin. So, you know, you're mining this very important asset, which, you know, you can hold on to for the long term, you know, of course, after you pay yourself and take profit. So, you know, in like 6 months, you're probably looking at breaking even if there's no appreciation there, which is not too bad. I think you might see some appreciation. So let's say you had 5 of these machines, you know, that's half a petahash. That is roughly about $5,000 a month in Bitcoin, about $168 per day. But then again, 5 times 6, that's like 30 grand. It's crazy.
So anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys about the S19 Pro.
And hopefully that makes sense. For some reason, F2 pool is just not working. Right, so what are we seeing here? If you see on DEX tools, there's around 50 addresses that all sold 50 BNB each. One owner, 97 transactions. What the hell? So we got scammed, basically. Okay, let me check it out. Let me check it out. So we basically got shafted. We got really, really shafted. Okay. So I don't know. I don't want to cause FUD or anything, you guys, but that really sucks. MEESEEKS. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. Again, like I always say, please do your research. I can't be the guy doing all the research here. But I have to be honest, when we did enter the pool, you know, when we started doing research, there was only one address holding MeSeeks, and that was the developer address. So I'm not entirely sure here. Let's look at holders. Okay, so I think it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this address right here. As you can see, it's still about 50 million. Oh geez, so that means lots of it was distributed already. That's still holding about 5% of the supply. I wonder if they're going to do any buybacks here. That would be really, really nice. Otherwise, you know, taking a 50% loss, that's a bit rough. But hey, you know, 50% is better than 100%. So, you know, if you guys want to pull out, you might, you know, might be a good idea to do so. Of course, in hindsight, selling on that uptick was also a good opportunity there. Not the greatest opportunity, but still a decent opportunity. But we might see some price recovery here. At least I hope so. And hey, you know, if you'd like to invest in MEESEEKS and earn BNB, now is probably the best time to do so. MEESEEKS, what are we looking at? DEX tools. Quatika says, yeah, MEESEEKS looks really bad. I missed that. Yeah, dude, it's a bit rough, you know. We have some good days, we have some bad days, and of course today was not the best day, admittedly. You know, I'm down quite a bit. And hopefully I will try to hodl until we see some more recovery here. But yeah, it's not looking that great. Okay, so if I put in the address. Moving on, yeah, for sure. Moving on. So I'm guessing, yo, sold 50. Holy moly, this address right here. So of course it was rigged. You guys. This one. Yeah. Right, anyways, moving on. So yeah, I mean, you guys can obviously decide if you want to take your investment out. Right now, you should be, if you entered when I entered, you probably are down about 50 to 70%. If you do sell, you know, just keep that in mind. You are going to take a significant loss. But I typically don't like to sell at a loss. However, if it's something that we have to do, then we have to do it, you know. I'm going to, right. So anyways, what am I doing here? The winds will keep up. Yes, the winds will keep up. I obviously, I think I was supposed to do a review on something else, but I completely forgot. So we'll just do it tomorrow. I do want to tell you guys that, you know, please definitely keep an eye out for this right here. This is possibly a very, very good place to find new projects, but also keep in mind the lesson for today. If you try to buy something that went on pre-sale, most of the time, chances are you are going to get shafted. Unfortunately, today was one of those days, but we're not over. We're not done. We learn from these mistakes. We move on, and hopefully next time we'll be a lot more profitable. We'll do a lot better. So just wanted to put that out there. Keep in mind, guys, that only use money that you are able to lose and be okay with. Don't use money that you need for something else. Okay, these can absolutely fail, And as you've seen, you know, we've experienced lots of failure today, but there are lots of other projects launching today, right? So I'm going to get offline. I'm going to do some research. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out in the live stream today. You know, profitability wasn't that great, admittedly, but we're not over. We're not dead. We're not done. We still have at least 50% of our position here. So I'll look at it. If I need to take profit, I'll go ahead and do so. And then I'll jump into the next project and see if we can ride that up after we do research. Always do your research before you jump into any project, okay? Very, very important. Before I go, thank you all for joining us today. I do want to tell you about our really, really awesome program, a really awesome workshop where we will teach you everything you need to know about creating and selling information products online. It's really great. It's awesome. You can completely automate the entire process. And if you do join that workshop, it is completely free. You know, you don't have to pay anything. So you'll find the link to that in the description below. We'll teach you how to go from 0 to sales in less than 60 days. So check that out. Link in the description below. I'm very excited about that one. And so guys, I want to say thank you all so much for joining today. We really appreciate you hanging out. Smash the like button if you didn't do so already. It helps the YouTube and Facebook and Twitch algorithm. Shout out to my YouTube, shout out to my Facebook and my Twitch friends. I haven't forgotten about you guys. We know that we always spend lots of time on the tube, but we haven't forgotten about you guys, so really appreciate you. Here are all my other social media handles. In case you have not followed me there yet, please do so. That would be amazing. And yeah, you know, be safe, you guys. Don't give up. If you did take losses today, it's okay. Cut your losses, take whatever you can, and let's move on to the next project. Only use money that you are willing to lose. Always keep that in mind, and you will be successful. Also, please do research before jumping into any project. Do not just jump in because you have heard the rest of your friends jump in, okay? Be smart, be cautious, and you know, hopefully you will be okay. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Take care, everybody.